Speaking of waking up, we woke up to news this morning from eBay and Elliot as well, the large activist shareholder that not very long ago, in fact, what was it? It was back on the 22nd of January, a little over a month ago, came with a long letter to the board of directors saying, hey, we think you should be taking a close look at the potential sale of StubHub and your classifieds business, sort of doubling down on the marketplace business. And after what I am told from all sides was relatively constructive talks right from the start involving Elliot and the board and, of course, CEO Devin Wenig, Jim, they come to a settlement. This had been reported on late last week as a possibility by a number of different outlets. Two new board members, including Jesse Cohn, who runs the activist practice at Elliot, or certainly is one of their key people in so many of these deals. There's a look at Devin Wenig. And as well, one of Starboard's favorite guys, Matt Murphy, president and CEO of Marvell Technology. And then there's going to be a third member they have to agree on as well. The language that is used is they've initiated a strategic review of the asset portfolio, including but not limited to StubHub and the eBay Classifieds group. And for their part, I think eBay feels like, you know what, we had 3 amazing years, 2 bad quarters. We caught this activist. We dealt with it very quickly and straightforwardly. And now we're moving on to focus on the marketplace business and initiating the strategic review.
I first just salute Wenig, okay, because here's what he did. Wenig was very open-minded. There was no scorched earth. This was not like Alcoa, where Klaus Kleinfeld said, "Well, I kind of agree, but didn't," and it got ugly. This was nice from the beginning. Yep. Wenig's a former journalist, great guy. Now, here's what Jesse Cohn, who's added to the board, David, CompuWare, Juniper Networks, NetApp, Brocade, BMC Software, Novell. That's a great list of companies that he has shaken up and succeeded in doing. I think if they get David, StubHub is worth a great deal more. They don't agree with how much I think StubHub's worth. Classifieds business is great. Remember, PayPal turned out to be one of the biggest wins ever. Right.
I think the question will be, do they actually proceed with, after the review, a sale? I think they've had a lot of incoming for those businesses.
The whole company?
No. Of StubHub and Classifieds. I think certainly Elliot would embrace the idea that these are likely sale candidates. I'm not certain that that is still the case when management's looking at them, but they're going to undertake the review. They're going to see. And I think it is interesting that they chose to include that language in the release that says, including but not limited to, which does at least leave the possibility, as unlikely as it may be, that the marketplace business will also be reviewed at the very least.
Well, look, this is an undervalued company. It's been chronically undervalued because people don't really understand it, but also they've had some weak quarters, as you mentioned. I think it's a buy still.
It's got low teens multiple. I talked to one of the top 5 holders this morning, and said low teens multiple, expects it to trade at higher multiples, wants to see what happens with the strategic review. Admits growth has been somewhat limited, but believes the marketplace of business, as you say, has been highly undervalued. Payments will be back in there. And overall is a real fan still of this management team. And even their willingness to engage really quickly with the activists, not spend a great deal of time fighting, which, as we know, is also can contribute to management being focused on the wrong things.
Well, Dave, we've seen a lot of these internal breakups. You mentioned the internal activism, Art Peck. Masco today exploring a cabinetry and windows spinoff, which is incredible. Masco, a chronically undervalued company. eBay, chronically undervalued. These are also viewed somewhat as cyclical. I think eBay is less cyclical than people realize. But David, a lot of companies really are tired of where their stocks are.